Zel Boy Army, welcome to another spicy one on the channel. We've got another FUT Birthday SBC, and every day when EA releases at 6 PM UK time, I am going to be talking you through the card, saying whether or not I think you guys should do these SBCs. We have had some pretty good ones so far, but today we have got a pretty bad one just off the first look. But we're going to properly look at the card, look at its price, chemistry styles, links, compare similar cards, and get into it. Some of the ones we've had so far, though, let's have a look. We had the Podolski, we had Palacio, or Prime Maradona. Who else did we have? I've completed two of them, Ozil and Vidal. By the way, Ozil and Vidal, I think, are absolutely exceptional. I'll show you my team quickly that I'm rocking. I've not used Prime Zidane yet. I literally just bought him to try him out. But I've been rocking Ozil. He's playing at Cam in the 3-5-2 for me. 30 goal contributions in 20 games. Vidal, I only just got him. He's played some Rivals games. He's playing in CDM, so he's not really ever getting the chance to shoot. So I'm not testing his shot. But he's playing at CDM in the 3-5-2. All these games are at 2,650 skill rating and Rivals. He feels fantastic. I think I've seen a few people saying that this Vidal doesn't feel great because he's a bit clunky on the ball. I don't think you need shooting on him because you're going to play him in a CDM role where he's not going to shoot that much anyway, so you don't need a hunter. You could argue a Shadow to get him more pace and defending, but his defending and physical are that good. He's going to be a beast defensively anyway. So for me, I would say that I would be putting an engine on him to fix that stuff. I would be putting an engine on him to fix his passing, dribbling, all those type of stuff. His passing's already good, but it makes his passing elite. His dribbling now, though, when you get this, gets 87 agility, 95 dribbling, 96 bounce. It makes him an absolute beast in terms of the dribbling. With his body type, it's not that big, 5'11". It means that he can turn really quick, and the pace on him is already fine. So that's Vidal for anyone who's been considering him and isn't sure about him. Let's look at Mangala specifically, though. Mangala, I mean, obviously, he's got some great stats, but the problem is just pace. It's just the pace on him. Skill moves is irrelevant on a centre-back. That 5-star weak foot is really nice. 5-star weak foot is really good to have on a centre-back. It's not essential, but it's just really good because it means they're so good at playing out the back. 6'2", really nice until we see the pace. His agility is fantastic as well. That agility is amazing and will make a difference at turning. His defending is solid. It's not elite, but it's very solid. His physical is elite. Some of the best physicals I've seen. If he had 84 plus pace, where it was like 80 acceleration and high 80s sprint, I would recommend this card. But honestly, 75 excel, you're going to put a Shadow on him. That's the only chem style I would be able to recommend. A Shadow on him is going to make him 85 excel, 94 sprint speed. He's just going to be too slow against through balls. Through balls are so strong on this game that you're just going to concede so many goals because of through balls. So I really can't properly recommend this card because of that. If you sit very deep, he could be very good because he's so good at turning. He's got a big body type with 6'2". His agility is elite for a centre-back and he's good at defending and good physically. But I just feel you're going to be caught out too much by his lack of pace. I don't know why they're releasing an 80 pace centre-back in what is nearly April. We're in April in a day or two. I just don't get that. Let's have a look at what the SBC is going to cost. 83, 85. We're probably looking at about 150 to 200k. 2 team of the weeks as well probably mean it's at least 200k. It's up in the price a little bit more than he should be, to be honest. His chemistry links, by the way, are really good. Really good. He'll strong link to any French icon. We're going to look at the other French players in La Liga. French. He's going to be a strong link to the Benzema card. Varane, obviously. Griezmann central card. Mendy. Fekir's not a bad card. Not Usman. Moussa Dembele. Longley. Lamar. Got Usman's freeze card there. Koundé. he has amazing links. And obviously there's a lot of great French players in general. So there's not going to be any issue fitting him into your team. But we're going to compare this Mangala to some other centre-backs and say why I won't be recommending him. I just don't get why they've made him this slow. So let's just compare him to Gold Varane, who is a lot cheaper and better links because he's Real Madrid. Not even the informed Varane, just Gold. Gold Varane has 4 more excel, 1 more sprint speed. Obviously a lot clunkier. He even has better defending and quite a bit worse physical. So they're relatively comparable cards, but the extra pace on Varane's quite nice. And Varane's 34k and easier to link in because he has a triple link to Mendy. So Varane, for me, 7 times cheaper almost, is just going to be better than Mangala. And if you're going to do Mangala, you would have had Varane anyway. Let's look at Diego Carlos. What's his headliners at now? Let's have a look. This could be quite an expensive one, to be fair. No, this headline Diego Carlos isn't too dissimilar on price. Bit less sprint speed, but 8 more excel. Slightly better defending. To be honest, quite a bit better defending because the interceptions and defensive awareness are better, which are more important. He'll get 99 interceptions with his shadow. Bit worse physically. Doesn't have the 5-star week, but 4 stars fine. I would much rather have Diego Carlos, and he's tradable, and he's a headliner, so he could always get a potential upgrade. What other centre-back could we have? Normal Joe Gomez. Let's compare him. Normal Joe Gomez. Quite a bit quicker. Not mild. It won't be ridiculously worse on the ball. He obviously has the worst weak foot, worse defending and physical. So he'll be quite a bit better than Joe Gomez. But Joe Gomez costs... how much is it? 8,000 coins. This Mangala is not really standing out at all compared to any of the players we're looking at. If this Mangala had 80 excel and 87, 88 sprint speed, I would start to say maybe I can recommend him. But the price that he's at, for an untradeable card that is far from endgame, I just can't recommend him. It's a real shame because the agility they've put on him is fantastic. There's hardly any centre-backs with agility this good. But his interceptions aren't that great. With a shadow, you get to 93, but at this point, you want near 99 when you put a shadow on a defender. His passing with a 5-star weak foot's okay, but it's not elite. His physical, fantastic. Can't complain about that. 6'2" is great. But he's just going to be too slow off the mark. Let's compare him to the Boateng that we had. Boateng was a pretty good one, but had a few issues. So Boateng's 6'4", which is a nice body type to have. Boateng is similar pace. I'd rather have 2 sprint speed extra than 2 less excel though. Boateng's defending's way better. Boateng's better physically. So Boateng's better. Way better passing, by the way. He's just a bit worse on the ball, but he has more dribbling. Bigger body type. I feel like Boateng was cheaper than Mangala, and he has a lot of strong triple links to Bayern Munich players. So Boateng a few months ago was definitely better than this Mangala. I can't recommend this Mangala. I've liked the SBC so far. Podolski, Palacio, slightly ruined by the weak foot, but they weren't bad price for how good the cards were. Ozil, amazing. Vidal, amazing. Vidal's near end game. The best so far, in my opinion. One of the best SBCs this year. But Mangala, the worst SBC so far. 80 pace on a centre-back in basically April. Don't get what EA are doing there. Don't think they understand the game fully. Don't do him. That's my thoughts. Keep it spicy.